Welcome to the AbundaCulture channel. The Bible provides pathways to abundance. God is pleased when we succeed abundantly and share generously. AbundaCulture uses the family homestead as a platform to provide 5 basic needs: affordable housing, renewable energy, clean water, healthy food, and safe sanitation. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to check out our AbundaCulture.org website and download our free training manual. Good morning. We're here at our AbundaCulture homestead here in the big house. It's good to have you with us. I wanted to take this opportunity to introduce you to the people who are taking over a lot of our ministry, Gabriel and Stephanie Fox. I'm very excited to have them on board. We have big plans for the future. You can check out our great adventure on our other YouTube presentations, and we really recommend you take a look at that. So today, I'd like to introduce you to Stephanie and Gabriel. Guys, tell us a little bit about yourselves and how you got here.
Yes, we were both born and raised in Michigan, in southeast Michigan, and we met about almost 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. And we have both done a little missions, short-term missions work. I did before I met Gabriel, and we did some together. We went to Haiti together, and we got married in 2005. And 2 months later, we moved to Virginia to work in a children's home. We were house parents full-time. We lived with, on average, 8 teenage girls, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The exception, a few days a month. But, we spent 2 years there working with the girls there, and our first child, Lily, was born there. And then mostly Gabriel felt led to go to Bible school, and we went to Oklahoma, packed up and moved, and intended on staying for just a couple of years just to go to school, and thought we'd probably move on, but we really settled into the community. We ended up both going to Bible school at different times, and we ended up staying for a little over 10 years. Just really involved in church and the community there, and we started having the desire growing in our hearts to travel, which had been there a long time, but it really started becoming more of a possible reality. And in 2018 we started making plans, selling all our stuff and getting ready, and we have, November 2018 we left and headed on the road for 11 months with our 3 girls. Oh, I didn't mention that we had 2 more girls while we were in Oklahoma, Ava and Ruby, and so we hit the road and traveled the western half of the country, and that's about when we met you and Marilou.
Yeah.
Tell them about how we met and how that worked out.
Yeah, so the desire had been growing in my heart for great many years meaning 7 or 8 years, to want to have more freedom in life, more freedom to work a job you want, work how you want to work where you want to work, and have less bills, things like that. So it started growing in my, it was growing in my heart, and I was looking online and found your website and checked your videos out, and I decided we need to meet you. And so I think it was May 2019 that we first met in Colorado Springs, and yeah, we had good conversation, and we're on the same page about a lot of things. Yeah.
And then you guys finished up your traveling,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
kept in touch.
Yeah, we had met and, just left feeling like, wow, that was really a life connection we just made there. And didn't know really what that even meant, but just, went on and stayed in touch and continued on our journey.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Then,
back in touch.
then Mr. Dody contacted us and told us some new developments in this homestead. And
Yeah, the homestead opened up. Marilou got sick about a year ago, and we had to live in town with all the different doctors and all that junk. So we moved to town, which left this place open. And I really wanted to keep it in the ministry. We worked for 20 years to get it to the point that it's at now, and I just didn't want to let it go. So we had a renter in it when we talked the first time, and then he decided he didn't want to stay, and so it was wide open just at the right time.
at the right time. Mm-hmm.
Almost like God wanted things to happen. And so here you are. What's the future look like for you?
Yeah, that's a day by day, step by step. It's definitely growing in our heart to reach out to other people that we believe God has, probably placed in a lot of other people's hearts desire for more freedom, and we just want to, reach out and show people and give people ideas.
Let's talk about that freedom a little bit. Jesus said that he was the way and the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And he said the truth would set us free.
Yeah.
And freedom is a really important concept to God. And it's been something that has always been really big in my life. And living out here in the country, I love the freedom out here. I miss it, being in the city, because there are so many more rules and regulations, which is why we really encourage people to think about rural homesteading as opposed to urban homesteading. They can both work, but in urban homesteading there are so many more rules and regulations which create tremendous expense. And that's why I've really kind of set out to encourage people to try the rural. And you can learn everything you need to know, and if you need to go to town, that's great.
Right.
It can be done in both places, but it's so much more cost effective to start in a rural setting, and so that's why we did it here. So that freedom issue is really important, but what are we trying to be free from? What do you want to be free to do?
We want freedom to, follow God's leading and do the work that he's calling us to do without incurring so many bills that would require us to run off to a job just to make enough money to pay the bills. And, the AbundaCulture Ways provides inexpensive ways of living where you are providing for your own needs through alternate resources that gives you more freedom with less bills, less time you have to run off to a job.
What's it look like with the kids?
They're enjoying it for the most part. It's just another adventure to them, and it has a lot to do with how we present it and our attitudes towards it as well. That we enjoy work.
And we will state that you guys are homeschoolers. You always have been homeschoolers.
Yes.
So that's another freedom that's so critical.
Right.
Free, to teach the kids what you think is important,
Right.
what you feel God is telling you to teach those kids.
Right.
And that's why we really encourage homeschooling among all the people who want to have a homestead.
Yes.
Well, guys, it's great to have you on board. We really appreciate the fact that you're here. We're excited about the future, the whole great adventure idea, which people can look at on another YouTube presentation and understand. And we'd just like to invite people to get in touch with us via email. My email address is there. Write to me, write to Stephanie and Gabriel with your questions. We love answering those questions. if this has been placed on your heart, if you yearn to be free to do what you think God would have you do, we want to be a part of that. So we're going to sign off today. I want to thank everybody for watching. We look forward to hearing from you. Keep your eyes on the skies and your hand in the dirt. Jesus is real close.
We're all in a master plan. Though the things we do are just grains of sand, when these things are touched by the Master's hand, then our lives turn into mountains in a master plan.
It's good to have you here, guys. Tell us a little bit about how you got here.
Well, we met.
Outtakes.
All right, much gooder. I think we got it.
Where were we at?
Yeah.
Over 10 minutes still?
Just over.
Oh, shoot. I never saw you. You didn't go,